So what do you think was the fate of our lantern? Did it survive? Or did it go down in flames? Stick around for this video to find out. Nice. We've just entered the Yehliu Geopark, and I don't know if you can hear, but the cicadas are so loud. Yehliu Geopark is world famous for its cliffs and strange rock formations that date all the way back from the Miocene epoch. To get here from Taipei, it's simply a 40-minute drive to the northeast. You can always tell you're by the sea when you feel the overwhelming stench of rotting seaweed. I love this. And when you're visiting areas with uneven paths and lots of people, always remember that safety should come first. Don't be that annoying vlogger with the selfie stick who doesn't look where they're going. You don't want to break a limb abroad and ruin your whole experience just for some more footage of something that probably won't even have good sound quality. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to get any closer than this. Language Corner! Because languages are a major theme of my channel, I decided I want to dedicate a little bit of time in every vlog to interesting and useful Mandarin vocabulary that I encounter. We'll start off with a word that you're going to see written on signs everywhere in any Chinese-speaking country. This is 禁止. It sounds a little bit like English ginger, but you see it most often on signs when something is prohibited. Like right here, no crossing. Now let's look at the character for Jin a little more closely because I think it illustrates quite well how Chinese characters are created. More than 80% of modern Chinese characters consist of at least two characters, one indicating meaning and one indicating pronunciation. Jin contains the character for forest, lin, because it rhymes with it, and the character for notify because you are notifying somebody that something is forbidden or something like that. Anyway, now that you know how the vast majority of Chinese characters are formed, back to the vlog. Up here it's much hotter than down below by the sea. Be careful, don't get a heat stroke. Always carry water bottles with you. Taiwan is really hot and humid during the summer. Be safe out here. Do you hear that? Birds! They got scared of me. This area was first named by the Spanish, who called it Punto Diablos, Devil's Cape. A popular theory for the origin of the name Yehliu is that it comes from Diablos. The locals who didn't know Spanish ended up dropping the consonants over time. It's fascinating how they're making these safety announcements in 5 languages. There's English, Japanese, Korean, Chinese, and I think Taiwanese. There must be some famous rock formation on the other side, because look at the crowd over there. Look at it. And everywhere you go, you can see fossils peeking out of the rocks. And there's a cool statue over here, but I have no idea who that is. And so far the sea seems kind of calm. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? The waves have picked up. The sea is much louder than before. This is why you should always follow the instructions. You don't want to end up down there. Oh wow, that's loud. Ooh. It's so loud. Is it just me, or is the sea much louder now? It also feels like the wind is getting louder too. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Also, it's always a good idea to bring a power bank and a pocket fan at a place like this because your phone is going to overheat from the heat and your battery is just going to disappear just like this. I think the city of Keelung must be somewhere over there. Over there. Unfortunately, we're here for only an hour. That's not enough time to take in all this beauty. You know how steep it is here? This is an awful place to be making vlogs. No, I promise I am being very careful right now. Whoop, 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 whoop. It's always a good idea to make eye contact in your videos, but watching your step is more important than eye contact. And they're making the safety announcement right now as well. Baby! Hi, baby! Oh, there's more! Hi, baby! Psst, 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 psst. Hi! There's so many! Hi, baby! Hi, baby! Where are the other ones?
I think the black one will let me pet it.
Oh, try it, try it.
Baby, would you let me do it again? Would you? Wow, you're so sweet. You like it, don't you?
Aww. Absolute worst vlogging location. Be very safe out here. This one must be the Queen's Head, which is the most well known of the rock formations around here. I know, to me it just looks like any other of the rocks, but from a certain angle it does look like Queen Victoria's head. So that's why you see that all of the line is coming this way, and they're all taking photos with this rock. Okay, okay, I get it. I concede. It does look like a queen's head from this angle. I see the appeal now. Sorry, I was wrong. No wonder this place is protected. There's so much wildlife over here. Of course, when you're by the sea, there's gotta be good seafood places. I think he must be vegetarian. Ah, the food looks so good. And here are some of my clips of countryside Taiwan that I recorded from the bus window while we were making our way to our next destination. And if you haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my other vlogs from my trip in East Asia. But for now, enjoy the rest of this footage. We will be arriving shortly. The little shrines, the houses, the nature, everything here is absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, the front window really isn't as clear as the side one. We've made it to our next stop, Shifen, which means 10 portions, because there were originally 10 indigenous families living here. From Taipei, this place is a 40-minute drive to the east. This place is one of the most popular destinations for New Year's Eve in Taiwan. Until the 70s, this was simply a small mining town, and it was only in the 90s that it became a popular tourist attraction. But what is so special about this place? Well, you're about to find out pretty soon. Is it because of the view? Well, the view is pretty nice, but it's not the reason why we are here. Bird! It's a burb! Hi, Burbie! Huh? Where'd you go? I have a Mexican grill. We might have lost our way. We were behind our groups. Oh, here it is. Sky lanterns. This is why everyone comes here to write their wishes on the lanterns and then release them so the wishes come true. It's time for our language corner again, and this time we're focusing on Tiandeng. And notice the difference between traditional characters on the left and simplified on the right. Tiandeng means sky lantern, Tian being sky and Deng being lantern. Tian, sky, is a new type of character. It's an ideogram, meaning it's a picture representation of what it means. Originally, it was just a drawing of a very big person, a giant. Later, a line was added above the giant's head to indicate we're talking about the location of the giant's head, the sky. Dung, on the other hand, is, like we saw earlier, a phonosemantic compound. It sounds like dung, to climb, and its meaning is related to huo, fire. By the way, dung is also a picture representation of climbing. It represents putting your 2 feet on top of an object raised in the air. See how cool Chinese characters are? This is it, the lantern shop. They have such pretty designs. Oh my god.
Okay, cool. And then each side. This is one side and second side.
And we're supposed to write our wishes on one side only. So one lantern can fit a family of 4. Let's look at some common wishes I wrote on my lantern, bearing in mind that the direction of writing here is top to bottom, right to left. The first column includes he ping, one of the many words for peace, and 幸福, one of the many words for happiness. Compared the two, synonyms like 快乐, 幸福 indicates a state of longer-term happiness and contentment with your life. In the next column, 步步 means step by step, literally step step, and 高升 means to rise, especially in a career context. Notice that in traditional, the character sheng has several possible alternatives. Together, 步步高升 is a wish for success in your career or in life in general. And you can help my wish for a successful YouTube career come true by liking this video and subscribing. The moment of truth. Will our lantern make it?
2, 3, let go your hand, let it go, really?
It survived! It survived! We didn't set anything on fire so far. The gods have accepted our wishes, but it's not gonna be easy to fulfill them. I mean, All three of us wished for world peace, so of course there's gonna be turbulence. Because we release the lanterns from the train tracks, well, occasionally trains pass by. Sorry. Wow, everyone is in such a rush.
Have you got a good
Oh no, 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 oh, 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 oh. Somebody's wishes are not coming true. Oh no. Goodbye, IQ?
Woo!
多睡一点，多睡一点。
聽定亞字嗌叫我亞字啊，聽到我都死，落副街咯。
I don't know how the buildings don't catch on fire. Let's just assume that it went up and it didn't cause any trouble. And here are some more clips from the bus of Taiwan's gorgeous countryside. As another reminder, if you've enjoyed this vlog so far, please give a like to this video. It's really appreciated and it helps out a ton. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my other vlogs from East Asia. And make sure to check out my other videos on this channel. I focus on language-related content and I always strive to teach people something new with every video. Oh, by the way, this is considered light rain in Taiwan. If you come here in the summer, expect a lot of rain. This last part of the drive is really the most picturesque, so I will leave you to marvel at it. It's just about 20 more seconds worth of footage until our next destination. We're almost there! Oh no, the bus is hungry. The bus is hungry. We've made it to Jiufen, which, if you've been paying attention, you will be able to tell me exactly why this place is called like this. Again, from Taipei, it's simply a 40-minute drive to the east. What a cool building. Yes, we're going up the stairs. Apparently, the architecture of this locality is exactly what inspired Studio Ghibli's Spirited Away. And this is why you can buy so many Studio Ghibli souvenirs from the shops around here. Lanterns and lanterns and even more lanterns and, you guessed it, even more stairs. This view is simply gorgeous. Oh my god. Wow. Even if you skip the old street, even if you skip all of the shops, the view in and of itself is simply completely worth it. The climb up those, I don't know, thousands of stairs. It's quite a long way to get down there. Yep. This part is so nice. Quiet, away from the crowds. Just how I like it best. A lot of smaller stalls around here in Taiwan only accept cash, and unfortunately for me, I was out of cash like the second day. I did not bring enough, and I really did not expect that so many places will simply only work with cash. However, even if you didn't bring any cash with you, a lot of places will let you test some of the offerings that they have. For example, from one of these places where I got some tea, they let me try on some wasabi candy that I haven't tested yet, so let's see what this tastes like. It's quite good, but you need to be a fan of wasabi. The flavor is quite strong. And this is what this place looks like, just 1 block away from the main shopping street. You can see how peaceful it is, how quiet it is. Hi, baby. Peace, 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 peace. Some of the kitties around here look quite angry. Like there was another one like this down there. What's up, little boy or little girl? Hi. Here he is. Hi, baby. What's up, little baby? Peace, 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 peace. Meow. Meow. And now, for the last language corner of this video, we will talk about a word that has a really fascinating history. This is Mao, meaning cat. Honestly, this is such a Pokemon way of naming animals. It's onomatopoeic. It literally comes from the sound that cats make. And scholars of Chinese are sure of this, because if it were an older word, the tone would simply have to be different. The character indicates that it's pronounced similar to meow, seedling, and that its meaning is related to zhi, beast. In simplified Chinese, they use a component that means dog. And even though they are related, Mao should not be confused with meow, which is the actual onomatopoeia for the sound that cats make. Mao is cat, and meow is, well, meow. I don't know any other place. I don't know any other place in the world besides Taiwan that is this dense in temples. You have temples everywhere. How is this place so pretty? Lastly, here is some footage of Taipei as we are headed home. You can see Taipei 101 in the distance. And here is all the vocabulary that we covered today in the language corner. Thank you all so much for watching until the very end, and I will see you all in the next vlog. Peace.
The building have the different color. That will every day there's a different color. So